Hi, everybody. You know, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be time for some new intro and outro music at some point. But that means that I have to be creative. And, it's kind of hard to just do that on a whim. We are gonna dive back into a lovely journey that we were taking before that I definitely didn't forget about. I know everything that was happening. Definitely. Huh? Right. Um, I have to click the button for Studio mode. Oh, that's kind of quiet. Um, Game capture. Please stop capturing Warframe, and please capture Hollow Knight. I do kind of wish that there was a cleaner way that I could do that. It's probably just starting earlier and like having the game launched and doing that, but eh. Um, I'm gonna tweak volume up just a little bit. I can also turn it up for just me. It's probably a good volume for y'all. Do I remember what was happening? Not really. I have apparently put almost 20 hours into this game, which doesn't surprise me, but okay. I'm a fast boy. Just kind of down here. I don't want to go to Deep Nest if I don't have to. Oh, I don't even remember what any of my markings mean. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news, Bilbo Baggins. Blue was probably something I need to come back to later. Yeah, I was goofing around in the Coliseum for a while, and then I couldn't beat the next floor of the Coliseum, so I left. I guess first question is where's the nearest stag station? It might be King Station. I don't know if that actually connects there. If that takes me some other whack-ass place. Have to remember all of my controls again. There's no music, which makes this place feel kind of depressing. I do have double jump, which I should remember. Or was I going this way? Oh, is it one of these? It is one of these. Yeah, there's a boss over there or something that I don't think I'm ready for. Especially not now. That's right. I have some recollection. Bench. Let's work our way back and see what else there is to see. More money never hurt anybody. Oh. Do not have a map for this area. Well, then where am I? Just figured out how to make Overwatch windowless. The chat is screwed now. Oh no. I don't know where we're at. We're doing an explore, I guess. Mostly trying to figure out what I was doing. Alright, that guy hurts. Don't like that. Rude. Alright. Alright. Punk. But Kip, does that mean that you were playing Overwatch in a small window on your PC? Is that why you never wanted to play it on your PC? Look, you just didn't want to learn how to use keyboard. Okay. Because, I mean, as soon as you started, you were already a better player. Well, that is true. Oh. Got him. We're going. gonna get to like a dead end over here, and I'm gonna be real sad. There's no map here. Well, there's gonna be an ad break in 30 seconds, and apparently I'm not allowed to snooze it. So, apologies. We'll keep things pretty tame until everyone comes back. Why don't I have any snoozes? I do have vague recollections of this area. I'm already sick of it. Ow. Hey, what if you stopped that? God, he hits hard. Okay. This puts me in City of Tears. Welcome back, everybody. Just this mysterious dark spot that no one talks about. Might have been a boss fight here. That there might have been a boss fight there. Let's go to the stag station. It might be bugged. Hi, Vandal. How you doing? I don't want to fight you. You're very large. Splorsh. I guess they can't swim. Bench. Nice tag, buddy. What if we go to Dirtmouth? Just to see. I have like 600 money. Maybe I can buy something nice. Bug time, bug time, bug time. Bugger. Well, you see, I would have to unlock Path of Pain first. Are none of my... Nice. Are none of my alerts going? None of my alerts are going. Interesting. I mean, this is true. I guess I have to log into Stream Elements again. Really do need to. Transition to not Stream Elements anymore. Oh, and they're gonna text my phone. Everyone's favorite part of stream is Sean figures out his technology. But at least you have nice music that's playing. Yeah, sure, go for it. What do you mean no healthy upstream? My bitrate's fine. Twitch is mad about it, but my bitrate's fine. I am not texting my friends. Rude. That assumes I have friends. I'm trying to see why none of my alerts just went off. Weird that mentioning Path of Pain wants you to load up the game and do Path of Pain for fun. Vandal, that is a little weird. But you know, you also do like Soul Level 1 and hitless Dark Souls runs. So I don't know that we can classify your approach to these sorts of games as normal. Oh, I hope my only friend isn't Stream Elements. I'm actively working on removing my reliance on them. So. Inch. Is this map lady? Okay, so he's got nothing. The only store in this joint? A wizard always does hitless runs. Man, precisely when you mean them to. Mm.
Bapanada.
Bapanada. All right. There's a red pin. Oh. Hey, what the hell? Why goop? Ah. Okay, I think it is working. It's just way delayed. Fascinating. Why goop? Yeah, because there's Popeye. Fascinating. Why goop? Go away. Why does everything that's orange explode? He's so fast. Egg. Well, this is bad. Strongly not a fan of this. Ooh, Robin's home in 2 minutes with lunch. No. Not good for the souls. You didn't see anything. It's good for money, I guess. Not Souls-like. Or Souls-Bjorn. Okay, so we do it. I'm gonna try and... I'm pointing at the map as if you can see. I'm gonna see if I can't investigate this red pin that I left myself and maybe remember what the hell I was trying to tell myself. The answer is almost certainly not, but... Puzzle category on Steam is just every game. Yeah, that doesn't seem very helpful. It's been around for a minute, so I'm guessing the answer is yes, but has Funk played Blueprints? I haven't seen a lot about it, but that seems to be full of puzzles and seems neat and interesting. No likey. Interesting. Does my little video window have the Helldiver mission objective? No? Maybe? No? I don't think so, because I've had this little window frame for far longer than Helldivers has been out. Food. Beer back, everybody. Hello, everyone. Get yourself a Robin who remembers your burger order. Oh no. Oh no, my boss just asked if I want to take a saxophone student. I don't know if I should subject other people to my playing the saxophone. You do have an outlet, that's true. Huh. Oh, I'm not going the right way. Whoopsies. I need to go down. Down to Goblin Town. This is also about to be Sean obsessively checks the map, the stream. Fair warning to everyone. Ow! That guy gave me the 1-2 buckle my shoe. Those shoes ain't going nowhere. Suspenders and a belt. Ain't no hussies getting in there. Nope. All right. So I've detected a problem. They are faster than I am. And they can get under my swing, and I cannot hold them away, which is a problem. Oh, he doesn't know. His head is empty. No. I got rid of that redeem for a reason. Ooh, he's slinging goop. Ah. I was too focused on the french fries. Oh, the french fries are fresh. That's good. I'm glad Gnarl's working again. I was worried. Although my triggers for when people talk didn't work, which makes me sad. I am glad that that one works. So we have that one. Interesting that it's just not doing that. Oh, hey, Kubosh, how you doing? I wonder if I beefed this by making it an open if statement and it's just always running. So if I stop it and then keep going, maybe. I don't know. The airport. The airport is why I sound like garbage today. Because I've been miserable all week. Happy Pride, indeed. This was like the first boss, right? Well, I think it was the first boss for me. There was a big bug I fought someplace that was supposed to be the real first boss, I guess. But, probably not going to completely Rochambeau me, right? Hello? Is there someone up here? Why do you sound like my lungs when I'm having an asthma attack? Well, this is probably going to go poorly. It'll be fine. This button. Can I not beat this man's face in again? Have I misinterpreted the purpose of the dream nail? All right, I hear someone up here. I am confusion. Well, huh. And also, okay, I wouldn't have to blame my immune system if airports were less gross. And if people were less gross. Teach your children to cover their mouth when they cough. This has been an experience, certainly. Nothing? Really? Okay. Huh. Well, I guess I can pull that off the map. Yeah, because I also can't get to this bench. Huh. Well, horrifying. Which means probably that Crystal Peaks is full of goop, and I barely made it through Crystal Peaks the first time. Vaccinate your crotch goblins. But also, teach them not to cough on me. I guess we'll keep going. Well, if we go back up, we can go see what's going on in Green Path, I guess. I think the answer is going to be it's fucked. Okay. So I just can't hit him, because he just goes boom. I hate him. I hate him a lot. Yeah, that explosion radius is going to continually catch me off guard. Let's go see Green Path. But you see, to hit him from afar, I have to have enough competence to not be completely out of magic sauce all the time. I do have the crystal-y one. Yes, but I appreciate the reminder. Is green path normal? Ah. Okay, it seems like green path is normal. I don't think it's goo path. Fall on the acid. Let's go down. There's a bench up here. Bench. Let's go down and to the right. Let's see what that blue medallion is. I think I was using blue medallions for like, hey, I think you need to come back here when you have more movement abilities. It's been a long periodically time since I've been in Green Path. Where are we going now? We continue, so we gotta go left. Ish. Ah. Messed that one up. Left-ish, and then get down some more. Oh, it's the diagonal boys. Yeah, we're going down. Down in an earlier round. think it's this way. Theoretical physics? Too much math. I think that's just you, my friend. Ah. Only in Warframe. The theoretical physics of Warframe is just figuring out how mods work. I still haven't done it. Oh, hello. This man's about to kick my ass. Ah. Ah. I don't... Am I missing something? Other than this being a throbbing pain in the ass? Okay. Huh? Just a chair. Blaster check. I mean, I guess that wasn't the most difficult thing, and I could probably do it. I think. And I think I've talked about this before, the last time I was playing this. I don't love that the enemies give you no indication that you're making any sort of progress. Like, if you want to give me a death's door and make them be crack-a-lackin' or whatever, fine. You know, it's better than nothing. But, like, slapping at an enemy for a couple minutes to not really have any idea about if I was making any sort of headway is not my favorite. Yeah, and I liked that. I can... You know, it's... health bars... they give you a lot of information. Right, if I'm in a tough boss fight and I see that the boss is low, I'm gonna start playing safe. And, Jesus Christ, hi Orin. I'm gonna start playing safe and make sure that I, you know, confirm the kill. Or get greedy. Yeah, that's a command about you, buddy. The death's door method shows that you're making progress and that, like, yeah, okay, you're close, but it doesn't really give me any, like, this is 2 hits or 4 hits or whatever. But nothing feels theory talk. It's been a minute. Kubosh, what do you want me to yap about? Is there a theoretical bit of music that is possible in theory but impossible in reality? I mean, yes. Most people that went through public school system have a vague recollection of some of the notes. You have a quarter note, which is the filled in little circle with a stem. You have the half note, which is the empty circle with the stem. You know, you learned about all of these notes and how long they are and those sorts of things. But what they don't really teach until later in, at least for me, until later in your schooling musically, is that all of those notes are mathematically related. And that's where we get their names from. So a quarter note, 1/4. If I want a note that is twice as fast as a quarter note, you divide 1/4 by 2, you get 1/8. An eighth note is twice as fast as a quarter note. Taking that a step further, the 16th note is twice as fast as the 8th note, so 4 times as fast as the quarter note. Math. In any music that I have seen or performed, it goes up to 64th notes, and that's where we start having to get really hand wavy with how precise the rhythm is. But from a logical mathematical standpoint, there's 128th notes, 256th notes, 512th notes, but they become so like imperceptibly small that humans can't really do that. So like you can Google a bunch of silly songs that are like, this is Halloween, but the band got bored. Or the can, but it made me fail music theory. And it's people goofing around with music notation software and making things that are technically correct as far as what they would sound like, but that a human would never be able to read and go, oh yes, that's what we're looking at. You know, I can, yeah, Rush E in general is not, the original Rush E was written, you would need like 8 people playing the same piano, which simply is not going to happen at that speed. People don't coordinate that well. And I've seen 4 people play one piano, and it was rough. And they were all doctors of piano. They did a great job because, again, they're doctors of piano, but like, they had to get real cozy. I don't know that there is a pi note because I don't believe pi is divisible mathematically in half like that. Vandal's making a Cthulhu joke. I see you. Well done. Someone gets slept. Tell him Huntress is here. Mother. Damn it. The ledges are so slippery. All right. I need to not tilt on my second attempt. It's too late. That Lovecraft gear is. So triplets are not by themselves a note division. They are a grouping of other divisions of notes. So it's not just a triplet. You have an eighth note triplet, a quarter note triplet. You could use triplets to get the mathematical values that you want that way, but it would still be written in some combination of 8th, 16th, whatever. So any tuplet, because you can have more than triplets, you can have quintuplets, you can have sextuplets, you can have septuplets, whatever you want. The organizational method is, for triplets at least, that 3 of whatever the note is, if we're in a measure of 4/4 time, I mean, octuplets exist. If you're in a measure of 4/4 time, most people at a sort of went through public school, generic base level of understanding will expect triplets to be 8th note triplets. 1, 2, 3 triplet, 4. But the way triplets actually work is that it is 3 notes in the span of 2 notes of whatever that triplet is made up of. So if it's an 8th note triplet, it's 3 8th notes in the span of 2 8th notes. If I wanted to do a quarter note triplet in 4/4 time, it would take 2 whole beats instead of being fast. 3 4 triplet 3 4. Papa, I can also talk about this. We had to well, this might have been before his time. I used to sing in a semi-professional choir, and the university had a on-staff composer. Words. And the director of that chorus commissioned him to Popeye signed a DNA? Where are my words? What am I trying to say? DNR? No. That's a different thing. NDA. That one. You all knew it. Fucking Christ. Listen. And then got DNR'd. Oh no. He commissioned the resident composer to write us a song to perform based on a couple criteria, and he did, and it was weird. And it had a lot of different opposing triplet rhythms in it. And I call that chorus semi-professional because while it was auditioned and there were professional musicians in it, it was also just dudes who like to sing. So it was tricky. We were having some trouble with it. So the director says, all right, well, we'll just, you know, he works here, he lives nearby, we'll just call the composer in and he can do some rehearsal with us. And that's when I learned that that composer does not have a great internal sense of rhythm, because he was trying to help and it was making it so much worse. Because there's a reason we usually don't tell kids younger than like 7th or 8th grade, hey, triplets exist, because they make life really complicated. And they make counting rather difficult. Particularly if you're trying to merge multiple rhythms into one. Polyrhythms, for those who know, they can get a little sticky. All right, we're gonna rest at this bench because apparently Hollow Knight the Huntress has my number. I think the most frustrating part is that she's not even attacking me. It's just an endurance platforming challenge, and the platforming in this game makes me want to die. Why didn't they just ask Michael for help? He did what he could. But yeah, he was in the chorus that year. But it's like Beetlejuice. You mentioned Dead by Daylight too much and Slept shows up, talks about toes. Yes, I know. I mean, polyrhythm is the same as polytheism. It's just multiple rhythms, and they mesh together. Oliver, would you like to say hi to the people? Just want attention. He might just want attention. But Oliver, there's so many people here who could tell you you're pretty. That's just a rhythm. Yes. Um, when you're talking about polyrhythms, you are talking about the composite rhythm of those two rhythms put together. It's like a compound sentence. You know, you have the two parts, you talk about each part independently, and then you put it together, and that's what you get. Is a polyrhythm. Jesus Christ, brother. Has no one bathed you today? You're shedding like a motherfucker. I wish you liked brushes. Stuck? Yes. There you go. And then immediately get stuck again. Okay. Oliver, buddy, you're bad at claws. Oh, I got shed on, don't you worry. And now he's just thinking about it. Who said you could have this tail? Why is his tail up in the air? You happy man? You a happy boy? Because you live in a house with people who love you? Cats, am I right? Oliver, are you gonna attempt Hollow Knight the Huntress for me? You don't have thumbs, so the controller might be kind of hard for you. No, you're just gonna smash your face into my armrest? Okay. I need this back now, buddy. You've hired a chef? Oh, in your tavern. Oh, that's a shame. Just one moment. I need to swap headsets. Okay. And then I need to hop into Studio mode. Okay, you're all hearing that now.
Wow.
So much wow. Oliver, you just gonna chill here, buddy? Like, you're allowed. Just unusual for you. Have a good time at the airport. I hope you don't get coughed on by an iPad child. I should have gotten hit there. I shouldn't have gotten hit there. I was thinking that I could like sit and wait for her to get in range, but it's dark enough that I can't see. And that feels like it's gonna take forever. And I keep landing in spikes. Hey, you up. Oliver, you have terrible timing, but thank you. Is the hint that I'm making progress the fact that there's so many of these little ghosties now? I mean, more moves and more aggressive, but like it just was more of the same. I don't know, that one was weird. Now here's the question. Does this work? Ed. it does. Huh. Let's take me back. Yes. Okay. Neat. Not short. That's a different thing. As reward, I take bite at border. Okay. So that does mean that I can remove this. It actually looks like there's a bunch of places I haven't explored in Green Path. So maybe we'll continue that journey and see what there is to see. Okay, so that's gone. There's nothing else for me to do here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the dream stuff. Something tells me it's probably important, but I do have the dream now. That's how I fought What's her bucket. I understand how to use the dream nail. My question is, what do I do with the dream catcher shits that I pick up when I do the dream nail thing? today on how many times can... Yeah, she's probably right. Can basic enemies with predictable attacks hit me anyway? Welcome back, Oliver. What possibly could keep you so invested in being nearby? Surely it couldn't be people food. Of course not. He's definitely not staring at me making biscuits on the ground as I'm eating. Like he thinks he's cute or something. Hey, lightning hurts. There he goes. What's that do? Honestly, I should probably put that on, like, immediately. I've been taking a lot of damage. Get me the hell out of here. Let's keep going up and to the left, I guess. Going up and to the left still. Okay, there's a grub here. Okay. No map, huh? Spikes. Ow. You have claws. And they hurt. Miss Ma'am. What? Father has no French fries to give you, so you're just gonna get some pets instead. And you're gonna get Gooby Scooped. Hey, you weren't ready for that, were you? Yeah, you weren't prepared to get brushies either, were you? That's my burger. Chased her off with brush. This is where I unlocked what's the thing? The fireball. So I guess there's not really anything else for me here, which is kind of annoying. I could go see what that horrible spiky place is. I think I'm good to pull this. I think it's just one of those talking statues. Yeah, you playing piano? You're not keeping up. While you're being a menace. Still looking for down. Ah. I didn't just face tank that man, you did. You don't want a cat and he tries to steal your chicken fries. This is gonna make me mad, isn't it? It sure is. Tell you what, folks. It's great living with the people you love. That's all I'm gonna say. Bench, my beloved. Boo. Vandal, I have a seemingly innocuous, but very telling question for you. What is your favorite dinner? Ah, hell. I feel like I think this is actually hurting me right now. Lasagna is a good one. A lasagna is a good answer, though. Hi, again. Can I help you? Are you back for more brushies? Because I'm pulling out your entire undercoat when I do that. Which is probably helping to cool you down because it's hot as balls. Like, look at that. Or are you just also in search of my chicken fries? It's that one. I know. No goopies on the desk, please. No goopies on the desk, please. All right. We just go double downies. fact that my corpse is out there is very rude. Yeah, that's much better. No goobies on the desk, please. Damn it. Fuck. Oh. I didn't know you could kill those guys. Interesting. Like, at the end of the day, I guess I'm not super fussed if I lose all of my geo because I don't have anything to spend it on at the moment. It's just kind of annoying. Having an option to drop nothing on death and have death just put you back in that same room. Yeah. Like, I am generally of the opinion that corpse runs are bullshit. I think if I were designing Hollow Knight, I don't think I would have put that mechanic in there. I don't think it serves any purpose other than, haha, you died. You get to be neutered until you get back to where you were before. You know, it hurts less in Dark Souls because it's just upgrade currency. Like, if you just dropped your money, fine, whatever. But the fact that you also have half soul capacity until you get back there is not my favorite. And also the fact that you're requiring me to do precise platforming with a controller. I guess I can see the logic behind that, but I don't know. I think most of the time it just frustrates people. Which, I'd need someone who played it to tell me, but I think they tweaked it. Excuse me. In Silk Song, I think you just drop your money. I don't know that it inhibits your resource in Silk Song. I could be wrong. I've not played it. And based on the way that this is going, I probably won't for a good long while. The other thing is it kind of in some games, we'll use souls as the example. If I die someplace and it's clear that, like, I'm not supposed to be here yet, I can say, all right, screw those souls and just leave them and go do something else. But the way that this system works is now, if I don't want to be crippled for the rest of the game, I have to do this section again. And I have to get to, at the very least, the middle of this section again. And it's just as difficult to get back out as it is to get in there. So it sort of locks you into a, okay, you made this choice, now you have to live with it until you either beat it or I can go to the village up top and say, hi, give me my soul back. But she has her dragon. bitch. It also helps if I don't mix up which button does what. It also helps if the buttons, you know, trigger properly. I've seen the light. Thank God.
To sta jugando. Goaname, churo.
Interesting. I'm not gonna remember that I have that, but cool. We're gonna get it. Maybe not. It's too long for me. Might have to go the other way. Egg. Egg. I wonder if they were expecting me to find this much earlier. You can do that before double jump. Yeah. Well, now I get to slog my way back. All right, Hollow Knight. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hmm. I feel like I went to the lake and there wasn't anything there, which doesn't feel correct. Like it's a named location. So I think that's my next. We'll take a visit to the lake and see there is to see. It's still wild to me that people speedrun this game. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and around. Hello? Thank you. There definitely was a boss fight there. Huh. I guess there's really nothing here. It feels so strange. Because I don't think there was a pickup or anything here either. So now where do we go? Let's go see what's below Stone Sanctuary. It's probably a boss that's probably gonna eat my ass like a pork dinner, but you're all here for content, right? Over and then down. Okay. You know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I check my map a lot in this game. And I definitely don't check my map as much when I'm playing Metroid. And it's because in Metroid I have a mini-map. Oh, God. I would probably be willing to give up a notch or two to have a mini-map. I continue to go down. Metroid does have stronger identity in its rooms. Like, the Phazon mines used to really trip me up. But, like, the different zones in Metroid are also, to me at least, much more visually distinct. You know, this is a different area, but there's a lot of green path in this area. That's a whole bunch of acid. Can't go that way. Although, I did find a working copy of the GameCube Lord of the Rings Return of the King title. So I might have to see if I can't also find Prime Echoes. Oh. Hello. Because I don't think I ever beat Echoes. I came close. But I don't think I actually saw the ending. Hello?
Oh, Bakura Finello. Destio, Gio.
It's interesting that she won't take any more.
Gio, Kalala. Destio, Gio. Gio, Kalala.
My spidey senses are tingling. And it's not just because I'm playing a game full of bugs.
Destio, Gio. Gio, Kalala.
All these little tiny areas that don't have maps is really harsh on my vibe. There's a blue up in this here. We can go investigate. Because I feel like I probably have all the movement abilities I'm gonna get. So I need to go very up. Okay, good talk. I do recall this being a pain precisely for that reason. So either they expect a ludicrous level of precision here, or I get an item that makes me immune to acid. Because I don't know, man. That's a really narrow tunnel. So much that I'd argue that that's An unfairly narrow tunnel. But let's hop over here. Have a bench. Let's go down and to the right and investigate this dream. Will be our second dream of the day. Warframe mentioned. If you know, you know. Elder. Oh, God. You kind of can't dodge these. Or at least I can't. Those kind of, but those come in way too fast for me to actually be able to do anything about them. First try. Oh. Now what? I guess I could go visit this tree and see what's going on here. Up and over. Slap a little mushroom guy. New area discovered. Okay. Fine. Let me do the tree first. Okay. Tree looks different, so I'm gonna go with I probably did it. Well, maybe it's not a new area because it showed up in the bottom left. And this is vaguely familiar to me. Is this like a... like a sneaky way into Mantis Village or something? Okay. I'll take a mask shard. Huh. And now I'm in Deep Nest. Yes. I guess I can look at this warrior grave. Let's head to the bench first, because we should be smart about this. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm not thrilled to be back in Deep Nest, but we do what we gotta. Well, that's not it. Okay. I don't want to go up that way. I guess I have to go down? Kind of annoying. Although it's deep nest, so I'm not exactly surprised. Deep Nest just feels like the Dark Souls 2 of all of the Hollow Knight areas. Just most of it is built to go, heh, gotcha. Yeah, have some chicken fries about it. Just got some film on my hands. Probably from gripping a sweaty controller for as long as I have been. All right, so I guess we go left and hook up and then left. Secret's precious. Hi, buddy. Hey, that's me. Hey, that's me. Where'd I go? Hey, that's me again. This doesn't feel alarming or threatening at all. I'm definitely not hopelessly lost with no chance of finding my way back. Hey, what the fuck was that? Oh dear. I'm alarmed. This is probably fine. And he does a little charge. He does a jump. Wow, he kind of fucks my couch. And he's tall enough that I can't really do anything about it. Okay. So I have to get out of the way if he comes from that way. But I think over here is probably where I'm gonna be fighting him next time. Or he'll just, you know, do one of those. All right, we're not standing for that. The name Nosk, like, rings bells from when I watched someone else play through this years ago. I definitely thought you, like, talked to him, though. Yeah, I thought it was like a character that you would talk to, and you had some dialogue with, and then you had to come back later and fight him. Because he, like, you discover that he has something that you need, and he's like, I'm not going to give it to you, and then goes spider mode. But apparently I'm wrong. And he's just a meanie. I think that opens up a shortcut for us. At least the run back isn't that bad. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be rough, ladies and germs. I probably got a couple more attempts in me, and then I'm gonna want to call it a day. We've been at this for a little while. He's so accurate with the spew. I don't like him. Like, come on, man. Wrong one. 4 times in a row, buddy. Come on. Yep. That's gonna be it for me. He's gonna be a slog. Like, now I know that I can do it. I just don't have the patience to do it right now, and my hands are sticky, and yeah, I don't want to do that right now, so I'm not gonna. But yeah, given I was probably getting pretty close, I was hitting him a lot. Once I've sort of figured out that that ledge is his undoing. But you know, that boss fight also illustrates for me a lot of the hitbox weirdness, because I will not change things and he'll skitter over me, especially on the right side, and sometimes I'll get hit and sometimes I won't, and I'll be doing the same thing each time. So there is also that. And just more practice dodging that roof drop attack, because that's really where all of my damage came from. So, but I think that's going to do it for me today. I'm a little tired, and I'm not feeling super hot. So, I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm gonna hit this button here. I'm gonna hit this button here. Jury's still out on next week. I've got some things going on. So I might not be able to stream next week. I might be able to squeeze in a stream at some other point to make up for the one that I probably can't do Friday, but we shall see. Thanks y'all for being here.